This is Gates of Skeldal, Toto so Brany Skeldalu, a classic Czech RPG, which I only recently came across due to seeing it that it became open source not that long ago. For me, when I see some crunchy, niche European RPG like this, it really gets my pituitary gland firing, so I knew I had to come check it out. This is a turn-based blobber-style RPG where you and a party of up to 6 characters all occupy a single square on a grid-based map. The story and general setting is fairly generic fantasy stuff as far as I can tell. A great evil is awakening and your team of adventurers needs to head out and put a stop to it. I'm not totally sure why you specifically are doing this or why your party wakes up naked in some woodland cabin. I know apparently some wizards summoned you, but there's not like a huge explanation why. However, this is a Czech game, so being naked and waking up in a random place in the woods after blacking out the night before seems pretty normal. So equipped with your traditional Czech hiking gear of sandals and underwear, you and your initial party of 3 head out towards your destiny. Now, I'll mention again that I never heard of this game until very recently. And while I enjoy a lot of RPGs, especially CRPGs and like dungeon crawlers or blobbers, I'm not that familiar with many games coming out of Europe, especially Central or Eastern Europe, as a lot of them simply never make it to the English-speaking world or get translated for that matter. This game, however, seems to have been quite well done with its translation, and I had no real issues playing, though I did see a few parts that popped up in Czech language, which I had to quickly pull up my phone and try to translate, as you can see here. I did also try playing in Czech, and that quickly fell apart as soon as I had to try to talk to someone in town. The overall aesthetic of this game reminds me a little bit of Daggerfall, or maybe the Lands of Lore series. Especially the art style looks a lot like Daggerfall in my opinion, with its bright colors and especially the way combat looks. Enemies have an almost cartoonish design, which makes the game kind of endearing to me as they stand out pretty starkly versus the much more detailed and heavily shaded backgrounds. Speaking of backgrounds, going through certain areas can be a little bit confusing, so I really recommend pressing the M key and pulling up the map as much as possible because when the dungeons all just have this identical kind of gray pattern to them, it's really, really difficult to tell where or how you've gone through it so far. Enemies wander around the dungeons in real time as well, much like in Lands of Lore or maybe Daggerfall, but upon initiating combat, it switches to a turn-based combat system, meaning you can take your time to plan out your moves if you get jumped. Speaking of combat, I did quite like the combat system here. The UI and overall move planning system is very intuitive and easy to get the hang of, while also allowing for a surprising degree of tactical flexibility. You're not locked into position while in combat either, as you can not only move your entire party around, taking a turn to do so, to better suit the situation, you can also move individual characters to more suitable positions. For example, moving my mage behind my 2 warriors so he can cast fireballs without breaking his nails on some filthy orc shield. This party splitting ability extends out of combat as well, where you can in fact split your party off and go off and handle some different tasks separately. For example, running back to town to pick up some supplies while the rest of the party continues the dungeon. I've never done this, but I mean, you could if you wanted to. You rarely need to do this, I think, although I find it very helpful in combat to protect squishier characters. It is a nice addition, I would say. Likewise, the rest of combat boils down to selecting an action for each character, whether it be moving, attacking, casting a spell, rearming, which means opening inventory to change equipment or use consumables, or even fleeing combat. You can cancel orders as well if you make a mistake, and then click the skull icon when you're ready to execute your orders. When initiating combat, positioning matters as well, as if the enemy attacks you from the back or the side, they get a free attack on your party. Same goes for you if you're able to ambush the enemy from behind as well. Another aspect I'd like to quickly talk about is the character creation. It looks a bit odd upon starting with this weird sort of compass system, but it's actually fairly easy to get the hang of. There are 4 stats in the game: strength, speed, dexterity, and magic. Strength affects your health, stamina, as well as hunger or thirst. Speed is arguably the most important stat as it affects your move sequence in combat, as well as the number of moves you can take, increasing by 1 every 15 levels or so. Dexterity affects your ranged combat ability, but also seems to play a role in allowing you to effectively dual-wield weapons, as dual-wielding combines the requirements of both weapons, but can draw from both your strength and dex to meet them. For example, if you have 2 axes that require 20 strength to wield, you need either 40 strength or you can substitute your dex score to make up the difference. Lastly is magic, which affects basically your spellcasting ability, as well as your mana. Character stats are rolled like in many classic RPGs, but the positioning of the little golden ball on the compass determines how that roll is weighted. You can move it towards any of the 4 quadrants, which each represent one of the 4 skills, in order to help balance your character. Then you can assign bonus stats as you like afterwards. It's fairly intuitive, if a bit unorthodox, and I got the hang of it fairly quickly, I think. After playing a few games to get the feel for it, I quickly realized how OP speed is, and that basically every character should be putting some points into speed. Originally, I made a party consisting of 1 heavy strength warrior, 1 pure mage, and 1 dex warrior. And this was not bad, but I found the dex warrior really lacking, so for this current run, I decided to go for a strength speed warrior instead to replace them. Initially, I was just exploring around the map and seeing where things were. A lot of side areas are frankly not advisable to visit early on. For example, I wandered into this gorge while playing for a bit with my daughter, and she got really jump scared by the huge troll blocking our path, which then proceeded to very quickly kill my party. Note that if someone dies, you can resurrect them, either with a resurrect spell or if you do it very quickly with just a normal healing spell. So it's not a total game over. However, I'd still save often and not be afraid to save scum, as if that is not the classic RPG strategy anyways. Starting out a new game with a new party and swapping out my Dex fighter for one with more of a speed focus, we head first to the nearby Orc Caves. There is a town nearby, but we have no money to really do anything there, and all the other nearby locations are too dangerous. So this Orc Cave is our best bet for starting out. Killing orcs is pretty easy, just try to strafe around corners and avoid getting jumped. We can get some gold and treasures here to sell later. Remember to also look carefully when you explore, as pretty often there are items on the floor which you can pick up. While leveling, every character should be investing in speed, I would say, until they hit about level 20. From there, you can pay to increase this with training to level 30 instantly. The main process early game is just raiding this cave and then heading for the nearby city to sell whatever you collect. So try to pick up all the gear the orcs drop if you can. There are a lot of little hidden passages and secrets here, which can help you learn the basics of the game. I'm usually pretty bad with puzzles, but this was okay for me. I've spent a little time grinding orcs so far and running back and forth to town to sell everything, so my party is no longer just butt naked running around with a couple daggers. Eventually, after going down to Goblin Town, down to Goblin Town, down. And solving some puzzles, which this is the first puzzle I think where you actually have to split your party into 2 groups to actually solve it, you can go off and claim the Goblin King's treasure at the end of the dungeon. Following a fight with a sort of mini-boss, it's not really a mini-boss, but definitely the most powerful enemy you'll face in the early game. This guy absolutely gutted my party the first time I ran into him. You meet a thief who will join your party as your 4th companion. He had apparently helped himself into the treasure room and is more than happy to share with us after we committed total goblin death in the rest of the canyon here. This cave is like a sort of tutorial segment, so once you finish here, it's time to move on. So let us get into the game here, just after clearing out the Orc Caves and selling off all the loot, and start on the next leg of our journey. Alright, so here we are in Gates of Skeldal, or Brany Skeldalu, I think it is in Czech. But my Czech pronunciation is definitely not good. I have no familiarity whatsoever with any Slavic language, so please forgive me if I pronounce things wrong. So here we are in the main town in the game. This is the only, real town where you can buy and sell stuff, you can stay at the inn to sleep, and you can get training. They do have an in-game map. This is because I have a mage, this guy Vardis. Here's my party, by the way. These 3, Wag, or Vag, I think his name would be pronounced Vag, right? Felinor and Vargas are my 3 initial party members. Vag is kind of like heavy weapons sort of soldier. He's mostly specializing in having a shield and a sword. You can see he has a magic sword right now. I equipped this, and I'll explain why I equipped this later. We can take a look at his stats. He has pretty decent strength, decent speed, and dexterity. I need to keep raising his dexterity. I'm not putting any points in magic for him at all. Next one is Felinor. She has 2 magic swords. I'm going for a dual wielding style build with her. She also has speed 30, dexterity 30, and strength 27. So she's also quite good. I need to start boosting her strength, and this guy boosting his dexterity. Vargas is our mage. He has very high magic and fairly low everything else, speed. He doesn't really need much else besides magic. He's kind of our main caster. And then these two are two companions we picked up. So these three are the ones I created initially. And you start the game with 3 companions, and then you can pick up more later. So what we're doing basically right now is picking up the other companions for our party. So we have Roland. This is the thief we found in the cavern. I gave him a bow because he's pretty high dexterity. His strength is kind of pathetic, so we might want to boost his strength a little bit. His speed is not bad, so that's pretty good as well. So I gave him a bow and arrow, and we'll try him out as an archer. And this guy, Eric, we also joined as well. I didn't mention him because he just joined very recently. I went to visit the local library, which is this building here. Here, books and scrolls a bit, Eric said. Okay, so we can visit the library a few times. There's some more information we can get from the library by going there with Eric. Eric is the son of the librarian, and when I visited the library, he started talking and asked to join the party, so I invited him in. I think there's one more companion you pick up pretty early on, so we're going to do that soon. The next place I'm going to go is called the Gorge of Wandering Souls, and we need to go here to continue onwards, basically to explain the whole kind of plot line here. Let's actually make our way up there right now. We need to go north of the city. Here, I think this is the way out. Yeah, this is the exit. So we're gonna go north of the city. We should make our way to the harbor area, and there we should be able to get something useful. Now, the main plot of the game is actually way down south, and that's where a lot of the other enemies are that we need to fight with. Now, I have 3 of these ghost swords, but I don't know if any of these guys can actually carry a ghost sword. Maybe Eric can. I would like to buy maybe one more. This guy can't even carry the ghost sword, to be honest, which is unfortunate. He has a spear and a shield right now, which is not really great. I'll give the ghost sword back to Felinor. I would like to level these 2 up a little bit more and get at least one of them to hold a ghost sword. So that way we can have 3 of them holding these enchanted swords to fight the ghosts. Because basically, this area we're going to go to has a lot of ghosts. I already visited it earlier in a previous kind of playthrough just to kind of check it out. So here we are going somewhere else. We'll just kind of explore around here. I've not really been to this area yet, but I did visit the Gorge of Wandering Souls already. So now we're somewhere else. We're in the Enchanted Forest, which I think we can't actually go through here yet. Because I remember last time I went through here in a different playthrough, the Enchanted Forest has lots of teleport traps, and you need a special item to go through it. Otherwise, you'll just get stuck and not be able to go anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... Is this the harbor? I think this is the harbor, yeah. So this is the northern part of this town. We have a few of these little town folk here. What is this? So the problem is, even though this is English translation, a lot of things are still in Czech. So I don't know what this says at all. I need to actually get out my... Oh, okay. Oh, it went away. Okay, I don't know what that said. Okay, here it is again. Let me take a photo of this very quickly before it changes. Okay. What the fuck is that? My screen is too bright to even take a photo. Let's see before it goes away. Oh, it went away. Damn it. Okay, what the fuck? Let me quickly open Google Translate. I have Google Translate on my phone right now, trying to translate what the hell this is. So let me take a minute to do this. So what does it say? Suddenly from somewhere you hear beautiful music being played on the lutra. I guess on the lute? On this, so you hear music. So what does that mean if I'm hearing music? Does that mean... Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. So this is where I need to go. So it is one of these doors. Come in, please, the bard said in a melodious voice as he saw your party standing awkwardly at the door. And sit down, he added. We heard a beautiful song, couldn't resist coming in and greeting the one who plays it. The bard smiled slightly and then accepted the compliment with ease of someone who is used to receiving it almost daily. Thank you. He then began to play again. The song was just as mesmerizing as the previous one. Even the otherwise tough Vag was moved and listened to the music without haste. Well, there's nothing to be done, Roland declared as the bard finished his song, but we must go. We still have much to do. I know, the bard said, quite unexpectedly. Party looked at him in surprise. I know about your mission and who placed it upon your shoulders, what you have already done and what still awaits you. He continued seriously, suddenly looking much older. You didn't just stop by my place by chance. I have some advice for you. Go to the Ravine of Wandering Souls. There you'll find something that will greatly help you. Then he pulled an object from a box, which is set in small tubes arranged from smallest to longest. This too may come in handy in the future. Bard then said goodbye, and the party, still reeling from the extraordinary experience, didn't protest. Okay, so he gave me a flute. Let's actually pick that up. We'll give it to someone. Let's give it to Roland for now. So yeah, what I should say is your mission, I kind of mentioned it in my intro, but the mission is a little bit vague. Basically, the plot of this game is that a wizard knows something is up. And in the cutscene, the initial cutscene when you open the game, it kind of shows you a little bit of this. But basically, something is wrong in this area, this island of Rovendal. And this wizard summons a party of adventurers to go deal with it. So basically, you end up in his cabin in the woods, totally naked with the wizard gone. And then that's it, basically. Okay, here we go. So this is the whole map of the island. So I've been to some of these areas already. Cardabar Orat is the port. And basically where we need to go is to the southern part of the island, which is kind of the wild area where we haven't really been yet. We need to go south and go explore this area. But to do that first, we need to go to this... let's go back to... Okay, it's a little bit awkward clicking things sometimes. We need to go to this Gorge of Wandering Souls, which is somewhere. I think it's going off somewhere. So let's leave the city. We'll leave the city here. These notes on the city map are ones I made. Same with these ones here. I just typed them in the map here. So I would like to pick up one more ghost sword. They're about 800 gold. I have about 500 right now. So if I can get a little bit more money, that'd be good. We'll go down to the Ghost Canyon. I think it's in this direction, maybe behind the Orc Cave. I don't remember exactly. I know it's to the north. We need to go look around for it. Now, ghosts are annoying because they don't take damage from any mundane sources. So if you want to fight ghosts, you do have to have some kind of magic weapon, specifically like these ghost-killing swords that I picked up. Okay, let's go through this forest. This forest is a little bit confusing. I think this is where I need to go. Yeah, this I think is it. So let me save here before we go in. I think you do have to save quite a lot. Let's actually rename my saves to make it a little bit easier to follow. Okay, there we go. Let's go in. And we probably will encounter some ghosts pretty quickly. So I did play this a little bit before. Okay, here's a ghost. So we want to see if we can ambush this guy and kill him. Now, some of my characters will not be able to hit him. I think I should be able to kill this ghost, just a few guys. Oh, okay, he got us from the side. Though we can't attack, we can only attack in the 4 cardinal directions anyways, so I think it's okay. So he's right there. I don't know if we should move or just stay in one spot. Let's actually stay here. I'll get you to actually move backwards. And then we'll get you to, I don't know what you can do. Maybe you can move backwards as well. And you can also attack. Okay, we'll put you back here. He can fire some magic ahead of us. We'll move him over here. Oh, where's the ghost going? So got a few hits on this ghost here with the magic swords. Ooh. Okay, so he's going over in this direction. Let's see if we can attack him here. Because everyone's fairly fast, we should be able to actually hit him like this. Let's kind of break the party up a little bit. It's okay to split the party up. We'll move this guy out. And actually, we need to move you out too, because you're not in a good position. And you cannot actually fire through this, because you need at least 2. You can't have 3 characters in a row. If you have more than 3, then you basically can't fire. So I'm actually going to move you out. Okay, let's move you this way. And we will get him to a position where he can shoot magic at the ghost later. Okay, you can't really do much right now. This guy's a little bit useless at the moment. He can't really fight ghosts reasonably. Oh, we killed the ghost anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's pick up the rest of the party. And I see another ghost around us, so we got actually jumped from behind here. We gotta be careful. Ooh, because Eric might end up being killed here. Okay, so let's fight this guy. Oh no, I didn't mean to click wait. So attack. Here, cancel that. Attack, attack. You actually, let's move back. Okay, and then we can go to the next one. You also can move back. And you also can move back. We'll put these two in front, and these three can go in the back. There we go. That'll open up the front line a little bit so we can actually fire through these two. These two are our beefiest kind of fighters, so we want them in the front line. These all three can go in the back. So you can fire some magic. Let's shoot a magic missile at this ghost. And you can actually get 2 shots off, so do magic missile and then a firebolt. Roland can't really do anything here, so we're gonna have him just wait. Or I guess we can attack, I guess, I don't know. He can fire through here, but it won't matter. It's just a waste of arrows, basically, for him. And you, what can Eric do? Can Eric do any magic? He can do magic as well. So let's just get Eric to do some magic, too. Okay, there we go. So these ghosts are not that tough, to be honest. Here, let's pick up these two. We'll all go out together. Now, we do need to rest a little bit, because we are pretty beat up. Here we go. It looks like Vardis got a little bit of a boost. I'm actually going to boost his magic skill up to... Well, let him get up to magic 50. He's going to be our big mage. So let's take a look around here. A lot of these little corners sometimes have little treasures and stuff. So we want to look around in these areas. Always want to be checking the maps, too, because... You can see just looking at this game, it's a little bit hard to tell where anything is just by looking only. So here's like what I was looking for, a little gem. That's nice. Emeralds. So gems are not really useful for anything as far as I can tell. I mean, I haven't found any actual use for gems except for selling. So I guess they're just there to basically have a little treasure for you. It seems like that's what their point is. I'm looking around the sides of this canyon because usually there's like little, there's sometimes stuff hidden around here. Okay, let's go up. Here's a bone guy. Now these guys, I think I can fight them even though they're undead. We just need to be careful. I don't want to get jumped by any ghosts since these enemies wander around the map. So yeah, right there we got a problem. We got jumped from the side. Okay, but it should be okay anyways. Ooh, Vardis, sorry, got hit a little bit. So let's actually continue with you. Roland, you can move as well. And Eric, you can also move. Okay, let's start. Move all of these guys back out of here. That way they're not in the way. Like I said, you can fire through your line, but you need to have at least 2 people in front. If there's 3 or more, then you can't fire through it. So these 2 can go in front, and then everybody else can go behind and just fire magic. And I think this is pretty good setup here. Like I quite like this. Let's do I guess we can do a fireball. Let's do a level 2 fireball here, and then maybe a level 1 magic missile. Roland, you can fire your bow. And Eric, you can shoot also maybe a magic missile. I do wonder if I should have 3 frontliners, I do like to have someone doing magic. So either I need to put him in the back or behind. So yeah, these guys just clear it up very easily. Like these two are very strong. Okay, let's wait for the combat to cycle. There we go, pick everyone up. The way party splitting works is basically you just control click and then you can break that character off on their own. You can also do something with the number keys, but I'm a lot less... it's a little bit more arcane how that works. I'm not totally sure how that exactly works. Let's actually rest here for a moment. Oh, a ghost. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get you. He's a little bit far, so he's a step away from us. That means we could probably hit him with a few magic bolts first. I'm gonna hit him with a few magic missiles. Roland can't do anything. Can Roland do any magic? I guess he can. So let him do some magic. That'll be good. And you can also do a level 2 fireball. And you guys can just wait and wait. Might be able to just kill him right here, to be honest. One more magic missile. Ooh, a lot of damage there. That should be enough to kill him. And I'm going to get everybody else to move out of the way. Okay, get all you guys to move, and then let's start. You can see the way combat works. Okay, let's put him on the side here. There we go. So put him on the side of this ghost, that way he can attack like this. You can go to the side. I love the little guys standing around here. It is kind of funny to see the paper dolls standing around like this. Okay, yeah. It was kind of pointless to break up the party anyways, but whatever. Okay, so these guys, let's go pick up Vardis. And we'll have to go rest somewhere. I'm going to go back down this canyon a little bit. Oh, there's some gems over here. Nice, let's pick these up. Yeah, there's a lot of gems around here, so this will be great to sell later to rearm some of our new companions. Our main 3 are pretty well armed. I would like to get some better equipment for Vardis because his stuff is not amazing. Let's actually wait here. This will be a good place. I'm also going to save very quickly. This game, I think you need to save a lot. There's a lot of things I've heard and I've seen personally when I played previously that it can kind of fuck you over a little bit. Okay, let's get you to actually heal. So you can use magic outside of combat. I can select this guy, for example, and do Healing Touch. Now let's do Healing Touch 2 on Vardis. There we go. That'll be good. I think we should be able to clear out this little dungeon fairly easily. So let me look around for any things here. Oh, see, yeah. Always these little gems. These gems are worth quite a lot. I don't remember how much each of them are worth, but like over 100 gold or like several hundred per gem. So it's pretty good to pick them up. Okay, there's a guy here. Okay, let's enter combat with him. We'll just chop him up right here. And I think we probably could just blast him before he can really do anything. True Seeing, magic, and let's do a magic missile on him. Magic Missile 2, we'll do a Fireball 1 on him. I'll get Roland to also do magic for now, I think. And then we'll have Eric also do a Magic Missile. That'll be pretty good. This bone demon kind of golem guy should be able to go down pretty easily with a lot of hits like this. Possibly even before he can even hit. Ooh, he took a lot of damage. But we should be able to just smash him with everybody in a minute. So let's get another flurry of hits. We do have to get more magic back soon, because we're pretty low on magic with Vardis. I don't think he can cast anything else. He can cast maybe one more fireball. Can you do anything? He can cast a fireball. And you cannot do anything. You are out of magic. So let's just attack this guy, I guess. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I thought he was pretty close to being done. Okay, let everybody cycle out. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's keep looking around this area. I want to see if I can get everything. There's not that many enemies here. To be honest, clearing out the Orc Caves was probably a lot harder, but that was a pretty big dungeon. I was debating if I should play that part for this video or do the next part, kind of this one, and then going forward. I figured I would kind of skip ahead because people always complain to me. They say like, oh, you just do the beginning of the game. I do admit I have a bad habit, especially when it comes to like videos and stuff, of just, I'll make a video on a game like one time, and then I usually won't go back to it. At least not for like another video. Okay, here's another guy. He's coming towards us. I guess just go engage them. I'm just a little bit out of mana right now, so let's actually run away. I want to see if I can heal up. Let's rest a little bit. We'll fight that ghost later. Okay, we heal, but still a little bit low on mana. Do I have any mana potions? I think I forgot to stop by to grab mana potions. I have a lot of health potions. I'll spread these out so everybody has one. But yeah, I totally forgot about mana potions, which is unfortunate because I need my mages to be able to be effective. And resting, we can't rest all the time. I think we can take out this ghost though, just with a few guys. The ghosts are not that strong. Oh, here we go. He jumped us. Oh no, Vardis! God, we gotta save Vardis. So we can save him right now. Normally need a resurrection spell, but we can do healing touch on him right now, and it should be able to bring him back from the dead if he's just barely there. I'm actually gonna do 2 healing touches on poor little Vardis here. Vardis is very squishy. He's really, really weak. He's got really low health. I need to raise his strength and other stats a little bit more for him to be more effective. I was hoping I could clear out this whole area, but let's actually get Vardis to move out of the way. And you can actually cast something. Let's get you to cast something on this guy. Let's do a magic missile. Okay, you can't do magic missile, but you can do fireball. And can you do anything? You can't. So we'll just have to attack, I guess. The attacks from him won't do anything, though. We'll have to move these other guys out of the way, because they're going to get killed. Okay, there we go. We got the ghost done with. Here, let's go pick up Vardis again. And we really need to rest a little bit. That'll heal everyone up, but still the mana is way too low. Why is it Gam 2? Okay, there we go. Let's continue on. I don't think this dungeon is that big. There's a few more enemies here. Okay, we got another ghost here. Unfortunately, we're still really low on mana, which is the big problem. He's a little bit far away. Can anybody cast? Can this guy cast anything? He can't cast a magic missile, but he can cast a fireball. So we'll get a fireball off. We'll get you to put a... He can do a magic missile. That'll be all his magic. And you... What can you do? Let's do a fireball for you too. And these guys, I guess we can put them to attack in case he moves closer. Oh boy. So I'm wondering if I should retreat from here and go refill the mana, because I forgot to buy mana potions before I left to this area, and this leaves me in a really rough position where I think I'm in a little bit of trouble where basically nobody can do anything. Let's get you guys to all back out. Can you actually cast anything? I think he's out of mana. And you are also out of mana too. So you guys can all move out. We got a lot of gems too. We could probably pick up a few more magic swords. Though I wonder if this dungeon is done, to be honest. I think I remember this place is not very big. So let's just kind of see. Okay, let's just kind of see how this goes. We'll look around these areas here. Well, there we go. Okay, someone here. That's a little bit frightening. Okay, Vardis, we have to pull you out of here, buddy, because you can't be fighting. Roland, he can fight at least. At least these guys can attack. Vardis really can't attack at all. See, at least these guys are solid, so we can attack them with everyone else. Just Vardis, our mage, can't really do anything, so he's gotta pull back a little bit. But everyone else can manage this, I think. And Vardis, you can just chill here, buddy. Is his name Vardis or Yardis? I think it's a Y at the beginning of his name. I think it's Yardis. There we go. So pretty easy with everyone else to kill him. We'll pick up Yardis. And let's see if we can rest again. Okay, get a little bit of mana back. At least it's better than nothing. I'm not really sure what decides how long you sleep for. Like, what decides your sleeping amount? Let's actually go around here. There might be some more dangerous enemies. I'm kind of thinking I might pull out of here. Okay, we got some gems. Let's pick these up. Okay, that's nice. Again, always good to explore around here because I'm thinking there's probably some more baddies around here. So I'm going to actually go out of here very quickly. I'm going to head back to the town. I'm going to pick up some more mana potions, maybe rest a little bit, and then we can come back and fight whatever's left. Because I think there is going to be a big baddie at the very end of this whole canyon here. Now, enemies do not respawn. So once you cleared an area, at least I don't think they respawn. I'm not sure. But I've not noticed any respawns. So I think once you clear out an area, actually I can go back to the town right here, I think, right here. So luckily there's a little entranceway right here. I think we can we rest outside? Okay, it does it pointless a little bit. So let's go look for someone who can buy some stuff. First of all, let's go to the, where am I? Okay, here, all right, let's go across town and go to the alchemist to buy some stuff here. We do need to pick up some potions, and this guy should have the potions here. Here we go. Potion seller. We need a lot of mana potions, yes. And then while we're here, we might as well sell a few other things. I'll pick up a few mana potions from this guy. Potion of Strength, Berserker Potion, Haste Potion. Let's actually pick up a Potion of Strength for Vog here in case we need it. I'm also going to pick up a haste potion for Felinor here because she's our dual wielder. So that will be good for both of them in case we need them for whatever reason. Berserker potion, that would be nice too maybe. Chill potion, okay, that's fine. I just want to get maybe one more mana potion. Get a lot of mana potions because they are very useful. And now we have a lot of gems to go sell. So let's go to the jeweler. Okay, this way. I have to keep checking on the map where to go because this town is not that memorable in terms of its design. So it is a lot of just like wander around trying to guess where things are. So emeralds worth 256. That's a lot. Nice. Let's sell these. So a lot of money from that. Do we have anyone else with some stuff to sell? I don't think so. So whatever, we sold a few of those gems. Those are worth quite a bit. We might be able to find more later. And let's actually pick up some more gear before we leave. So let's go to the weapon shop. Maybe what we'll do quickly is we'll stay for the night in the tavern to kind of heal everyone up. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. Let's go. We're going to room and rest. One night. There we go. Okay, that's fine. And here's the weapon shop. We'll get some more gear for everybody. So we have about 1,000 gold. I think we can afford another chainmail. Plate armor is 300. Knight's helmet. I would like some better weapons for some of these guys. I don't want them all to be mages. Like, we don't need mage. I don't mind Roland being an archer. Eric being whatever. I don't know what I'll do with him. He's kind of weird mix of stats, to be honest. Make sure you go see his stats. I mean, he needs to level up anyways. Let's level him up a little bit. He's mostly strength and dex. So he's actually pretty similar to what I'm doing with Felinor. So maybe we'll do the same thing with him. We can turn him into a dual wielder. Let's take away the spear and this stuff. We'll turn him into another dual wielder character. And he can like work secondly as a mage. Now we can afford some chainmail for him. As well as a better shield for Vog here. Probably only one of each we can afford. I don't know what else we can really get. Yeah, you know what? Let's get another set of chainmail. That's going to be all our money anyways, but whatever. You know, not much else we can really do about that. We can sell some of these things. This little shield and the spear. Will that give us enough to afford the shield? No, just barely not enough. We can sell his bow. Yeah, that gives us enough. So we can buy a knight shield. This will be good for Vag here. And then we can give a shield to someone else maybe. So this metal shield. This chainmail armor, we'll give it to Eric. And we can sell his leather vest later. See if we can get him like a helmet or something. And we'll give the knight shield to him. Eric, we need to get him some weapons. Like, I don't know what weapons we have. I think we don't have any weapons for him right now. We could give him one of these swords, but... Ooh, maybe that's a mistake. I think I just sold all his weapons, which is not a good idea, I think. Give this arrow to Roland. Roland is our archer. So Eric is kind of useless at the moment, because I just accidentally sold his weapons. Can I buy, like, a quick weapon? I can sell the shield. That'll give me a little bit of money. We can buy him some cheap weapons for now. I can't afford any more ghost swords. This is 800 for another ghost sword. So what we can do is maybe buy him some cheap weapons. Let's give him sword, maybe. Or an axe? I don't know. I would like him to dual wield, if possible. You know, I'll just pick him up a metal helmet. That'll give him something a little bit more, stuff, and that'll be fine. I think that'll be okay for everybody. I would like to get him a magic sword. Could I give him one magic sword? I think these two are fine to have magic swords. He can have 2 axes, because it's only one area with these ghosts. I mean, there might be more ghosts later. So if I can get a little bit more money, I'll save up to get him at least 1 magic sword, so he can at least do some damage to ghosts. I guess maybe we could share these magic swords, to be honest. Like, maybe he could share it. He can't even use the sword, to be honest. So let's give it to her. She's so happy to have him, too. She has a big smile. Okay, let's get out of here. That's enough for everybody. Everyone's kind of healed up. I think we should be well enough to go deal with this, this little area here. But we want to go to this canyon again and go finish it off. Now that we've kind of re-equipped everybody. So like I said, I don't think anything will respawn. Okay, there's something over here. Let's go in this direction. Oh, I see something over there. There's a ghost. So let's take this guy out. First of all, let's just hit him with a lot of attacks. We'll hit him with some big magic missiles. And a fireball. And you can actually hit him with some magic as well. Just blast this guy before he can get in close. At least Eric has some decent magic skill, which means he at least can cast a few spells, which makes him a little bit more useful even without one of these ghost swords. Okay, let's get you guys to all attack. Vardis, we're actually going to move you out of here. We'll get you to move out of here, buddy. And Roland, you can also move out. Actually, maybe we can get you to cast another magic bolt. These guys are a little bit more tanky, so they can actually stand up to some attacks. But Yardis definitely can't. Because look at that, he's dead in like 1 hit, basically. So we gotta rest here for poor Yardis. He's getting beat up here. Let's rest for a little while. Okay, Felinor has some bonus. Let's actually raise her strength up a little bit. Get everybody up to 30. And then I'm gonna keep moving her speed up too. Speed is very important in this game. Now, Vardis is so beat up. Ooh, a teleport. Before I go in there, I want to look around this area a little bit more. Just check around for anything nice here. And also go check out that area I didn't go to earlier. This area. Oh, see, some gems. That's nice. So picking up all the gems we can is best. Just make sure we're not getting totally lost. Okay, there's another little corridor. I don't think... Oh, we got jumped. Okay. Oh, Vardis! Damn, Vardis is dead. That's Vardis's body right there. So we can bring him back. We just have to do magic... No, sorry, not magic missile, but we need to do healing on him immediately. And then he will come back. You can do healing on him too. You have to do it like immediately though. Once the combat ends, then he's dead basically forever and you need to go heal him somewhere else. Okay, there, we brought him back. Okay, there we go. Yardis, get a little bit of healing again. We'll get you guys to attack, attack, attack. Vardis, we're going to have you run away, buddy. And you can actually fire another bolt at him. Let's get another magic bolt. And you can also shoot a magic missile at this guy. Vardis, you got to get out of here, buddy. You're going to get killed. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's put Vardis back in the party. Everybody is really beat up right now, so we gotta rest for a moment. Ugh. Really need some more support. This is why I bought a lot of these potions, because at least this will boost his mana up, make him a little bit more useful. There we go, okay. That's not bad. What are everybody's food as well? We need to give food and water. Food and water is barely a concern, honestly. Now, where was I going? I was going back here because I wanted to check out what was in this area. And I think it's nothing, right? I think I already went here. You really, really do need to use the map. Otherwise, the layout of this game is so confusing. Everything looks so similar. Like, there's really no landmarks at all. And the vision, I find, is very, like, zoomed in. So it's hard to tell what anything is. Oh, some more gems here. Nice. Always love more gems. Great. So this is why it's good to explore around a little bit, because these gems are definitely worth it. The ghosts and the bone guys don't really drop much. At least in the Orc Cave, the good thing about the Orc Caves is that everybody dropped a lot of gear. So I made a lot of money in the Orc Caves. That's why I was saying the Orc Caves are kind of like a tutorial. Oh, here's a nice gem. Emeralds are always good. Because they kind of teach you the basics of combat, of splitting your party up, of being tactical and so on. So I probably have to go in this teleport. There we go. Teleport somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, another section of the map, I guess. And here we go, another ghost. Okay, let's just get everybody all out attack here. Vardis can do a magic missile. And you can also do a fire bolt on him. We'll get Roland to do a fire bolt. And Eric to do a magic missile. That'll be perfect. Now, these magic attacks, they hit the entire tile that they're firing on. So, this firebolt, magic missile is better than firebolt, but it's still okay. I think there is elemental damage in this game, but I'm not totally sure exactly, you know? Vardis, you gotta move back. Roland, we'll actually get you to do another magic attack. And same with Eric, you can do another fireball. Get a few attacks off there. We killed him before we even need to move around. Okay, let's keep going. Let's save and rest a little bit. Oh, we got another little buddy here. Let's get you to move back. And I'm actually going to get everybody to move back. Roland can move back as well. And Eric, I mean, it would be good for him to stay here because he has dual wielding attack. So maybe let's get him to attack right now. So let's cancel that. You move. And then the other two can move. We'll maybe move Roland back in a minute. The problem is if you put enemies behind, especially in a little corridor like this. See, I would like him to attack twice, because it is very useful. The problem is we can't fire through this group. If there's 3 guys in a row like this, we cannot fire through them. So we do have to probably bring Eric back. We can't leave him here. So I'm going to move him backwards. He did a little bit of attack. And we'll wait a minute here because we don't want to fire off on anybody while they're standing there. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait a turn. And you can also wait. There we go. It doesn't matter anyways. Okay, put everyone back in the party. That's great. Let's actually rest again. Now, where the hell am I going now? This must go somewhere else. This is just a long corridor. This must be something. This seems to be some kind of door, but I don't see anything to open it. We'll have to see if there's a button around here. There must be a button somewhere that can open this. We'll have to look around a little bit more. Okay, jeez, what kind of bullshit is this? Look at this. So this is a fake wall. How am I supposed to know that this is here? There's nothing, no indication this is fake. Is there? Just like humping the walls, I guess. Okay, whatever. Typical kind of like dungeon crawling thing. So here's a lever. That open this? It did not. There must be another one. Oh, okay, here's another pathway. So another fake wall. Jeez, I hate... This is one thing I hate about classic RPGs. Fake walls and invisible walls. Bullshit like this with no explanation. Ultima, if you ever play Ultima, especially Ultima 7, is terrible for this kind of stuff. Okay, here, open the gate. There we go. So this, I think, is our last party member. Who is this guy? Welcome, brave warriors. Truly an unusual place. He spoke in a clear, full voice. We didn't expect to meet anyone here, but you are welcome too, traveler. I didn't expect such a visit either. After all, that's why I'm here. That reason might be a good way to start. Maybe know what you're doing here in a dangerous place. Perhaps you really have the right to know, having made such a long, dangerous journey here. My name is Geralt, and what others call me a mage. And why am I here? It's quite simple. You'd hardly find a more suitable place to test dangerous spells. The end of the Gorge of Wandering Souls. The neighbors in Cardbar don't have much understanding for such things. And now please tell me what brought you here. We're looking for anything that might help in our difficult task, which is given to us by a man named Fredhar. Another man, Niti Ebet, says we might find something to help us here at the end of the gorge. Are you perhaps the one we are looking for? Perhaps so. Fredhar gave you the task, and Niti Ebet advised you to seek me out. That's certainly worth hearing more about from you. Can you tell me more about the task you were given? Yardis began to retell the story which they were summoned to this world to prevent some threat. Yardis recounted the unbelieving inhabitants of Cardbar, the Orc Caves, in short, everything. The mage did not interrupt the story once and listened to the whole story calmly. Even during the story, a strange expression settled on his face. Well, well, said Geralt, when Yardis finished. Those things are finally moving. If you allow me, I'd like to join you. Be very unfortunate if you refuse me. Okay, so yeah, him join our party. And now we have our full party here, which is great. Let's check around here. Anything else in this area to grab? Looks like no. Just a big empty area. So let's get out of here, and I guess we have to go elsewhere. What does this guy have? Oh, he's a nice staff of battle magic. That's pretty good. So this guy's another big mage. Let's take a look at his stats. What are his stats like? 39 magic, so he is inferior to Yardis, but he has better strength and dexterity, so he's a little bit less squishy than Yardis is. Yardis is a better mage, but Geralt seems like he is a little bit more sturdy. We do have to start leveling up Yardis's body constitution a little bit, because he's a little bit weak. Basically one hit and he's kind of done for. Okay, so first of all, let's go back to the town and sell some of the stuff we gathered in the meantime. And then I think we have to make our way into the Enchanted Forest. We have to go meet with some of the local wizards. That's the kind of next step on our quest, according to the kind of main journal we have here. There's a lot of text over here that kind of goes through what this is. Story of the Mage Nimith. We need to go here. Eventually find his white tower, which is nearby. And a lot of other things. But let's continue on. We'll see, first of all, let's go to the town, like I said. Okay, let's get out of here. Now, we could go to the Enchanted Forest, but I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go kill some Dryads. There's another forest nearby called the Dryad Forest, and this forest has some other fairly weak enemies. Not as weak as the Orc Caves, but I think it's a good step next if we want to get some gear and be able to, you know, kill some stuff. So I'm not sure where that is. Just explore around here, because it is a little bit hard to tell where anything is. It's a lot of confusing little roundabout paths. Okay, here we are. Yeah, this is the Dryad Forest, because it looks like a little jungle here. So let me actually save up before I go in, because definitely have to save up quite a lot. And be careful when we're going through here. Oh, here's one. And uh-oh. So the Dryads, they look like a typical Czech woman with titties totally hanging out. Let's hit her with a magic missile. Hit her with 2 magic missiles. Roland, you can fire your bow. Eric, I guess you can hit her with a fireball. And Geralt, you can get her with a fireball as well. That's pretty good. Now we should be able to get some nice gear from these girls, and that should be able to... Oh, big hit. These ones hit pretty hard. So this place is pretty dangerous. We got to be careful going through here. Okay, let's see. We'll go a little bit closer. Move, attack. We'll keep hitting with fireballs from back here. Another magic missile. Magic missile. You can also attack with your bow. You can also do a magic missile as well. And you can do a level 2 fireball. These Dryads are very, very tough. Okay, there we go. Killed her. We got her bow, which is nice. Let's pick up these 2. And pick up her bow. So this bow will sell for a decent amount of money. 180 gold, which is actually quite nice. Look around the forest here. We can maybe relax here for a little bit. It's kind of like a jungle, basically. It's not really much of a forest. Now, some people are a little bit wounded. Can't heal that much. What we can do, however, is... Okay, we can level this guy up, actually. Let's level up his magic a little bit more. Who else can level up? Roland. Let's actually level up your strength, Roland, and your speed. There we go. I want to speed up to 30. Everyone's speed should be up to 30 at least right now. Eric is the big problem here. His speed is so low. It makes him barely able to do anything at all. So what was I going to do? I was actually going to use a magic spell here. Let's use Healing Touch on Vog. Kind of buff him up a little bit so he doesn't take too much damage. We'll maybe do that again. Just a level 1 Healing Touch. There we go. Heal him up a little bit. That's great. Let's keep exploring this jungle and see if we can get anything here. Now, I mostly just want to kill these women for their stuff, to rob them, basically. Just have to be careful, because there's a lot of these... What? What the fuck happened? What was that? Oh my god, what the fuck? Yo! Oh my god, what the fuck? Game over. Aw, bro. I got stuck in some kind of trap or what? That just like jump scared me a lot. I guess we auto-saved right here. So we auto-saved right there. That's okay. So we can go back a little bit. Heal these guys up a little bit more. Let's actually get your magic up. And you get your speed. Let's get your speed up to 30. So at least you can do 2 shots in 1 turn. And then we'll do the same thing we just did earlier. Get you to use a magic spell. Healing touch 2 on Vog here. Heal him up. That's pretty good. All right, let's continue on. We'll actually give you guys a few potions here. There we go. Get their magic up a little bit more so we can continue on. So what was that? That was scary. Was there any indication? Okay, I see that there. So how do I get rid of that then? I don't know. How do I get rid of this snare? So yeah, definitely be careful. Oh. Okay, I get jumped from the side here. Oh. Vardis instantly killed. Oof. That is brutal. At least we can brutalize this woman here. Roland, yeah, you can fire. I'm gonna have Grault heal Yardis here. We'll get you to also heal him up too. Do a level 1 healing, and Grault, you can also do a healing touch on Vardis here to get him back up. Oh my god, these Dryad women are brutal. At least they don't have many defenses. Okay, Yardis is okay. She's moving back. Okay, got her with some arrows. Now, you guys, let's get you guys to move up. She's pretty far away. Vardis, I'm gonna have you run away. And you can actually shoot some arrows at her. Eric, you can shoot a bolt at her. Let's do a magic bolt. And Geralt can do a big fireball. Let's do a big fireball. Boom, there we go. Okay, she's done anyways. Great. But that was rough. That was pretty rough. Okay, let's pick up Felnor. Pick up this bow. Jeez, we gotta be really careful. This place sucks. And there's not many treasures here, unfortunately. Too bad. Just gotta look out for these Dryads. These Dryads are very, very tough. Very brutal. Let's rest here for a moment. At least we can get everyone healed up a little bit. What is everybody's food level? It's pretty good. No one's like starving or anything. We were just in town anyways. Now I need Eric to level up. He needs some levels, to be honest. Okay, here's a snare again. That's where I was at before, right? So how do I get rid of the snare? I really have no idea. Because this snare is instant death, basically. So how do I get rid of the snare? I don't know. I think maybe we could try casting a spell on it. Let's try to one of these guys cast like a fireball or something on it. Okay, I don't know. Fireball just goes off in the distance, unfortunately. So I think we can't get rid of this, right? What I could do is put one character in the snare. Let's try that, actually. I'm gonna break off one character. Let's send poor little Eric in. Okay, so he has died. Eric has died. And can we heal him up? I think he may be totally dead now. Oh, yeah, he's totally gone. So, uh-oh. And there's a Dryad. I'm gonna actually go back. Let's load our save again. Okay, so this is a bad place. How do I get over this then? This is not great. I guess I just can't do much in here then if I can't go through that. At least I don't know how. Do I have anything I can use to do it? I have like a torch. Let's try this maybe. Like putting an item in here doesn't do anything. What else do I have even? I don't know. I have a pickaxe. Nah, okay. Oh, here comes someone. So we can fight these guys. This attack, attack, attack. Maybe she'll walk in here. I don't know. Ooh, we have an Ice Blood spell. That's pretty nice. But we can't cast it yet. We don't have any magic left. We'll do rearm for you too. Let's get you to fire some bolts at her. He can do Ice Blood. Let's do one Ice Blood with him. We'll do Ice Blood with you, level 2 as well. That'll be pretty cool. I like to see what that looks like. I like to see the new spells. Here, we'll give you a potion to get a little bit more mana. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Oh, boy. Oh, right in the head, too. I think Ice Blood... Uh-oh. So Vardis, again, is fucking dead. Okay, let's get you to heal him up. Vardis just dying, like, continuously. And let's get you to do something. I guess we'll just do Magic Missile. Let's do level 3 Magic Missile. Do a big one. Boom, there we go. Oh, big hit. Oh, again, he got fucking killed. Vardis just dies like one hit, to be honest. Okay, we need Roland to be attacking, because he's the only one who can actually attack here. Can you do a quick heal on poor little Vardis here? We'll get you to do another Magic Missile. Oh. Vardis has to get out of here. Vardis, you need to get the hell out of here, to be honest. Yeah, you get out of here. Get out of here quickly. Everyone else can just hang around, I guess. You can rearm, and you can fire something. Let's do another Magic Missile. There. Get out of the way so you don't get killed. Oof. Okay, there we go. Killed her. Unfortunately, okay, it doesn't matter with you guys. I think we gotta go get out of here and go heal up a little bit. For one, I can't even go through here with this snare here. And I don't know how to break it. Oh my god, another Dryad came out. For real. I think we're all gonna flee. Let's get everyone to flee here, because I think we are out of here, guys. Yeah, let's run out of here. We're done out of here. Oh, who got hit? I don't know. We don't want to leave anyone behind. Oh! Grout! Is Grout dead? Okay, he's still alive. Holy shit, he's still alive. Okay, let's exit out of here. Let's keep fleeing. Okay, we can't leave this area while combat is in progress, unfortunately. And is she still chasing us? I think she is, which is the problem. So how the fuck do we get out of here? We need to leave this area. Okay, there we go. Some of the party is exhausted, so let's rest for a little bit. Everyone's so tired right now. Okay, what is the food level for everybody? I guess it's okay. We can give some water for someone. Give you some water and some food. Let's just check on the water levels for everybody. let's just go back to town. We'll pay for a room at the inn for tonight. So yeah, that place is pretty brutal, and I think we just can't continue. I don't have any items that could break that snare, and it seems like there's no way forward beyond that. Okay, I think the next thing we should do, let's actually go back to the harbor area. I remember we need to go talk with the bard again, I think. So let's go see him again. Now that we have Geralt in the party, we should be able to go meet him, and that should be able to let us go to the next area, which the Enchanted Forest, I think, will be a little bit easier than the... Oh, a ghost. Uh-oh, where'd you come from? Jeez, I was not expecting that. Let's hit this guy with a few blasts here. And you can hit him with a fireball. You can hit him with another fireball. Just pepper this guy with magic. Okay. Should be enough to put this guy down. The ghosts are strong, but they're not that strong, to be honest. Honestly, the Dryad women are way worse. They do a lot of damage, and they hit you from far away, meaning it's not always easy to even kill them. Is this the right way? Am I mistaken? This is the Enchanted Forest. This is not where I need to go, right? Oh, I went the wrong way. That's right. Uh-oh. So that's the Enchanted Forest. That's where I need to go, but we need to get something first at the docks. Okay, let's go back here. Now, where was that guy's house? I think it was like right here, right? There we go. So found our new friend, Geralt, the bard, greeted. Now you have another task ahead of you. You need this holy symbol to complete it. With those words, he pulled a golden cross from the box, which will help you overcome some of the perils of the Enchanted Forest. All right, said Roland, who was beginning to feel irritated by the friend's mysterious behavior. But you keep giving us advice and things that are very useful, but you don't explain anything. And what would you like to know? Who are you? Why are you helping us? How do you know so much about what we need to do? Because the game developer put her here. I know because I need to know. How could I help you if I lived in ignorance? He's the MacGuffin character, you know? He just knows because he has to know. My name is Nithi Elbert. I'm a bard. My father was a bard and my grandfather was a bard. Simply in our blood. Are you helping us? This is your... Okay. It was predestined, that's why. Okay, can you tell us more? Wait, what's us? I don't know. Okay, thanks for all the help. That's great. Okay, we have a cross. So we can use the cross on things, I guess. Let's give it to Vag. This will be good. Cross protection talisman, great. Now let's go out of here. We'll rest a little bit in the woods. Get everyone kind of healed up a little bit. And then we'll go to the Enchanted Forest. Let's go through there. We'll try to make our way through this area. Now, I'm in the Enchanted Forest now. Okay, so there's ghosts. I think mostly ghosts in here. So we do have to be a little bit careful. Let's actually check. I want to make sure I'm checking all these areas. Gotta be careful when we go around corners, same as before. You don't want to run into something nasty. Like that. Let's actually, oh, he's coming too close right now. I was gonna say I could fire on him from range, but you have to catch them before they start moving towards you. So let's just put these guys to attack. You can shoot off a magic missile. You can also do maybe an Ice Blood. Let's do an Ice Blood 1. I wonder if what that does. Let's get you to do a fireball, level 1 fireball. That's fine. You can do 2 level 1 fireballs. Eddic can do a fireball as well, and Geralt can do a magic missile level 2. There we go. Now, what did that Ice Blood do exactly? Did that hurt him? I need a way to check what these spells do. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, like Magic Missile or things like that. fireball. But some of these other ones, I'm not sure what they do exactly. Oh, here's some treasure. Nice. That's great. At least there's some treasure in this woods here. Okay, this is a little dead end. It's worth checking the dead ends anyways. Luckily, we have magic mapping available. So, Yardis has magic mapping available. Oh, we got some hat for someone. Not really useful. Boots. These boots are actually not bad. Who can use the boots? Let's give them to Eric here. We got some chainmail, which is nice. Who can wear chainmail? Everyone's wearing chainmail already. Let's give it to... oh, he can't wear chainmail. His strength is not high enough. Well, we'll keep the chainmail anyways. I mean, it's definitely useful. We got another sword, a bastard sword. Now, can you use it? Can you use the bastard sword yet? He can't use that. He can't use the bastard sword. He just can't use the ghost sword yet. He can use a bastard sword and an axe at the same time, which is not bad for him. We could give Geralt the chainmail. I mean, I think he can actually wear it. Let's keep boosting this guy's dexterity a little bit. I think Geralt can wear the chainmail, so let's give it to him. Why not? He could be our buff, heavy-armored battle mage, you know? He's already way more buff than Yardis is. I guess that's a good differentiator for the two of them. He can be the frontline mage. And what is this? Uh-oh. I do not want to get involved with these guys yet. These guys are pretty scary. In the Orc Cave, so this must be the White Tower, which you don't want to go into yet. So we'll avoid that for now. Okay, let's keep exploring around the forest here. There's a few areas I've not been to yet. I don't want to go to the White Tower yet. That looks pretty scary. I want to see what else is around here. There's more stuff around this area that I've not been to yet. Like down to the south and down around. We need to remember to be a bit more careful going around the corners. Let's actually check around these areas first, because sometimes they do have... Okay, there's a nice little path around here. I think I will actually go this way first, however, because it's a little bit safer. Just make sure there's nothing sneaking up behind me. Ooh, what is that something there? There's a treasure. Okay, let's keep going this way, I think. Not many enemies around here, to be honest. I think the cross protects me. There's a lot of like teleport traps here normally. So I think the cross actually protects you from that. Okay, here we go, a ghost. Let's attack this guy. Vargas has nothing left. Vargas burns through his mana very quickly. I need to be a little bit more careful with his mana usage. Roland, can you get a fireball off? He can't do anything. Ugh. Okay. You can also rearm. We'll get you to cast something. Can you cast a magic missile? Great. And how about Geralt? Geralt can do a level 3 magic missile. Let's do that. Okay, last mana potion for him. We gotta buy more of those soon. Roland, is there anyone else have a mana potion for him? Yeah, give him a little bit too. Okay, there we go. Let's get all the attacks in. I think Yardis can just stay here. We'll do a level 2 fireball with him, and maybe a level 1 fireball. Roland can also do a level 1 fireball too. You do 2 of those. Eric can't do anything, so we'll just let him to wait a turn. And Geralt can do a level 1 fireball. Okay, there we go. Don't even need to cast it. Looks like there's another ghost around the corner here, so we'll have to be careful when we go around there. Yeah, oh, here he is. Okay, so immediately, let's hit him with a big blast of some kind. So we do have some new spells. True Seeing, Deadly Breath, and Holding. What does Holding do? I'm just going to use a Fireball for now. We'll do a Fireball level 2 for him. And then a Fireball level 1. Roland will have to do a Fireball level 1 as well. Eric, I don't think Eric can do anything, so we'll just get him to wait again. And Geralt was doing a Fireball level 2. Okay, hit him with a few Fireballs. Should be able to kill him pretty quickly. I wonder if this is the last of the ghosts. Then I can upgrade to some better weapon than these ghost swords. I mean, these ghost swords are not too bad. They do extra mind damage, like magic damage, which is not too bad. Otherwise, they're strictly weaker than other swords. Okay, let's actually pull you back, because you can't really do anything. You can wait. You pull back too, and then you can wait. Can you do anything? Oh, he's out of mana, so we can move back too. And can you do anything? You can cast one Fireball. Okay, there we go. That's enough. Okay, let's finish this processing. Okay, there we go. Let's wait a second here. There, that'll get a little bit more energy back for everybody. And where are we going here? Oh! Ooh, that's nice. Little cabin in the woods. Okay, this looks like the cabin I came from earlier. Let's go inside. Elder Druid concealed his surprise well and spoke calmly. Okay, so Druid. Welcome to our abode. If you come in peace, strangers, which gods led you to our well-guarded residence? Rather than gods, a sage living in the north, in the harbor, and his talisman helped us, which helped us overcome some of the spells guarding this forest and your privacy. Okay, is our friend and friends, and his friends are also our friends. Okay, great. But let's not get to the point. Surely you didn't come to visit us by chance. Actually, we're here by complete chance. Our mission compels us to try to find the mace Nimeth, so we entered the enchanted forest because we hope to find him here. The White Tower is the seat of the mage Nimeth. It is in the north of the forest, but you may have already found that out for yourselves. But since you are here, why don't you stay for a while and tell us about your mission? We would very much like to stay and chat with you here, but time is running and we really don't have any to spare. Have some other time. Sure, we'll stay around here. I think it's good to stay with these guys. We Dryads value it very much. These steps will certainly lead you to the Dryads on your journey. Use it as a gift to their queen, and for the scroll, it can simply explain something to you as well. It's up to you how you deal with its text. Okay, so this is something, a gift. Sacred Tree, a gift for the Dryads, I think. I don't know what that'll do for them. That's those women we were fighting earlier. The archer women are Dryads, so I guess that will do something for them. Maybe they'll be non-hostile. I don't know. How do I get out of here? Oh, it's like, okay, yeah, invisible door. Okay, that's nice. Oh, and this area... Oh, we got jumped from the side here, so we got to be careful. Ah! Oh, boy. Vargas, buddy. Okay, let's pull you back a little bit. And then you can do a spell of some kind. Let's do like a fireball. And you can also move back. And then you can do a fireball. And you can also move back. And we'll get you to move out as well. Oh! Uh-oh. I hit everybody in the tile. Uh-oh. So that's a bit of a mistake. That's why you don't shoot fireballs at your own teammates like that. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to go back and rest a little bit, I think. Unfortunate. Okay. Please, Vargas, just rearm a little bit. Do we have any more mana potions left? I have no idea if he does. He's really pathetic without his magic, so we'll just have to wait a turn. You can at least shoot something. You can shoot a fireball at these guys. There we go. Eric, you can shoot maybe a magic missile. And Geralt can also shoot a magic missile at this guy. There we go. Okay. After hitting everyone, unfortunately... Okay, we're out of mana potions. Too bad. So let's forget that. I think we'll have to leave this forest for now. It looks like we've kind of... I don't know if we've cleared it out, but we've kind of gotten most of what we need from here. Let's just go find a place to camp for a little while. There we go. Get some mana back. Now, camping doesn't really restore everything. So here's the White Tower, and I know there's some enemies nearby. So let's kind of keep exploring this area a little bit. Explore the rest of the forest. Get some more kills, and then we can get out of here, I think. Oh, yeah, let's avoid this guy. Now, I can shoot him from here, I think. But should I? Because... Oh, okay, behind us. Let's just go all-out attack on this guy. I'm going to hit him with everything I got that I can manage. Okay, everybody, let's go all out on this guy here. Just blast him to bits. I think before I fight those Reapers, I would like to go heal everybody up in the town a little bit. So maybe I will head back to the town. We'll go kind of heal everyone up. Maybe we have some money. We could buy a little bit more gear. I would like some more potions is the main thing. Okay, there. Clear that guy up is nice. Yeah, let's save up quickly too. And I think I will make my way out of here. We've kind of gotten a little bit of exploring done in this area. We could look a little bit more for some treasure and stuff, which will be very helpful for us. I think I've mostly explored this area. There's a few areas I haven't really been to yet. So let's go heal up. We'll go back to town. We'll heal ourselves up a little bit. I guess we can just kind of finish exploring very quickly. Okay, this goes somewhere. Where does this go? Okay, this just loops around, I guess. Now, where does this go? We'll just kind of finish exploring this area, because I would like to kind of get it mostly explored before we leave. Okay, this goes somewhere. This is a doorway to some place. Okay, this is the Dryad Forest again, so let's go through there later. Well, we will have to go through there again later. I guess once we're done with the White Tower, we can go through there. But we need something. Maybe from the White Tower we'll get something to help go through that forest, because otherwise we're kind of not able to go through it. Okay, there's like nothing here. Just a dead end. Okay, so whatever. There's nothing really here for us. Okay, let's keep going around. We'll get out of here. I think I've mostly explored this area. There's a little bit to the north I've not explored. So maybe we'll go explore the rest of this area first, just to kind of mark it off, you know? Yeah, okay, let's clear out these ghosts. Should be pretty easy, even though everybody's kind of weak. We'll actually pull you back. You're kind of like weak and don't have any magic left, so you can't do much. You can actually hit him with a fireball. Same with you, hit him with some magic missiles. And Geralt, ooh, Geralt is pretty low on everything, so maybe we'll pull Geralt back. I guess he has a magic weapon, so maybe he'll do attack us. Let's actually not get that guy to attack. Let's get him to move. And you, what magic are you doing? Okay, he can do something. He can do a... what are we going to do with him? Let's do Magic Missile with him as well. Do level 2 Magic Missile. Just clean out all these ghosts. I like all these ghosts to be out of the forest here, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Ooh. Roland is getting pretty beat up. It would be great if Eric could level up, and then I can give him the ghost sword. Because right now, he is just not that useful at the moment. Okay, this is just another dead end. It's mostly just these dead ends here. Let's rest a little bit here. At least get everybody's health a little bit more. I just want to check down all these little areas to make sure I've kind of like explored everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. There's nothing really around here. Just get any treasures and stuff. So that's everything. I think I've kind of found everything here. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's go back to town, heal up, and then we'll go deal with the White Tower. And then I think that might be the end of this video here, because this is a very long game. But we'll do a few kind of things here, see how they go. Okay, let's go this way. And we should be able to get out this way, I think. Yeah, this brings us back to the normal forest. And this is right adjacent to the town anyways. Here, so let's go back to the town. We'll quickly visit the tavern to kind of like heal up a little bit. I don't think we have much money to even really do anything, to be honest. So let's just go to the tavern somewhere. Where's that? Okay, pick up a lot of these ones. I need way more potions than I need health flasks, because at least I have 3 mages who can heal. So I'm just going to load up on a ton of potions. We'll fill this guy's inventory with potions. That's definitely worth it, I think. And these boots, I mean, I don't know what they're worth. I'm just going to drop them here. Okay, let's get out of here now. Now, this is going where? Is this going to the Dryad Forest? That's not where I want to go. I'm going to go to the Enchanted Forest, which is to the north. And we'll go fight those skeleton guys, the Reapers, at the tower. Enter the tower, and then I think that'll be the end of this video here, because it is going to be a little bit too long otherwise. I said I'd promised to stop making like 3-4 hour videos, so I don't want to make this too long. I'll try to cut it a little bit shorter, especially a lot of these like walking segments where I'm just kind of walking back to town. Okay, let's make our way back to the tower, which was this way, I think. Okay, now we need to be careful of these skeletons who are wandering this area. I don't know how many there are, but there's definitely a few. If there's more than one, we need to be careful of them. Okay, there's one. Now what we can do is get Gralf to do a magic missile. Hit him from far away. There we go. Okay, so great. Now we can get some of these guys to all fire on him. Let's hit him with a few big magic missiles. And some low-level fireballs. Just fill him with magic blasts from range here. Okay, there we go. You guys can just wait for a moment. We'll blast this guy to bits while he's wandering far away, before he can get in range of us. He's going to get in range pretty quickly. Okay, that's a lot of damage. We'll see if we can kill this guy. Another big hit from Vargas. Vargas, let's go here. 2 magic missiles. You are out of mana, so we'll get you to just shoot. We'll get you to do another fireball on him. And you can do another level 2 magic missile. That'll be good. He might go down. I don't know. These guys are pretty strong. One of these guys was kind of acting as a little bit of a mini-boss in the Orc Caves. And he was pretty hard to take down. Now we're a full party. We're a lot stronger. Might be easier, but he does hit very hard. He's very tough. Okay, there he goes. So not too bad. Now, there might be more of these guys. Need to be careful. I don't know if he's the only one. Pick that up. Let's bring that with us. That's worth a decent amount of money. Let's go hide somewhere here and just rest for a moment. There we go. Vardis is leveled up, so I need to start leveling up Vardis' strength a little bit because he's really, really weak. And that weakness is very nasty. Okay, there's 2 of them over there. This guy's gray, which looks a little bit suspect. Okay, here we are in the magic halls. Let's actually save here. This must be the wizard we're looking for, Wizard Nimeth. This is a very cool location. I like the locations of this game. It feels very nice. But I think I won't continue with this. I know this is a big puzzle dungeon. So there's a lot of like puzzles you need to do here. Okay, I can't go really anywhere in here. It seems like this is something. So what I'm thinking here, there's a picture. I thought it was a mirror, but it's not the same as this because some of the pillars are wrong, right? So if okay, I have to push the pillar back, right? And that should fix it. Okay, that's pretty easy. There we go. Okay, that opens this one. Now, where are we? What is this room? This is a big room here. So what is this area? I don't think there's any enemies in here. I hope not, because my party's pretty beat up from that last battle. Okay, there's a teleport here. Let's go in it. Okay, so just a little area here. And another big room with some statues. Have a beautiful new day. Roland began confidently to brush aside any doubts whether it was normal to talk to a statue. Hi, the statue exclaimed. I'm so glad to see you. Have we met before? No, we haven't. The statue said cheerfully. Does that matter? The main thing is that we're seeing each other now, right? By the way, have you seen my children? Of course, my 2 daughters, my joy, my everything. They should be to my right. Oh, if you mean the other statues, then. Do you have any children? It's hard to say. It always happens. You should definitely have children. It's the best thing you can ever happen to you. Really? Roland tried to keep the initiative. You know, we came here not because of the joy when they were born so tiny. And when they grow up, the artist waved in the statue's eyes. Okay, so the statue is like doing nothing. I guess these are the daughters, right? A lot of statues. I need to talk to all of them. And there's bells. Okay, so it's something to do with the statues and the bells. Let's talk to all these ones. Feeling talk to statue was still unnatural. Finally, statue sighed, I thought we were waiting another 100 years for a visit. You don't get many visitors here, do you? You hit the nail on the head. Tell me what's going on outside. What's new? Statue asked eagerly. Actually, not much, the artist replied. Everyone is gradually moving away, and almost the whole country is deserted. Are you kidding me? What about the celebrations in Govern God? I don't know what you mean. What is Governing God? Palace in a city of the south. I can't remember the name right now. Oh, in the south, no one lives there anymore. And no one has dared go there for years. Oh, the statue said. Her stone face turned sad. Can we ask you something in return? When you said the centuries passed between visits, have you been here that long? Who are you and the other statues? Other statues are my relatives. We need a really long time. I don't know how long. Of course, we don't have to be awake all the time. We go crazy, but still pretty boring. And who forbade you to talk about who? We're forbidden to talk about that too. Okay. So thanks. That's not very helpful. What about you? Have you talked to my sister, Silly? Someone spoke before anyone could do anything. Good day. Which one is she? The one with the pink brain coral. What? She's so absurdly happy. Absurdly? Of course, she has children. But what good is it to her when she doesn't see them for centuries because they stand in other niches where she can't see them? Oh, maybe. Rescuing her when she last went for a walk with them. That might open her eyes. Okay, Aram, good day. Mommy told us not to talk to strangers. Well, that's right. Yardis, try not to lose the initiative with the conversation. I'll introduce myself. My name is Yardis. Now we know each other. Can we talk? No. Okay, let's talk the last one. Good day. Not speaking now. Have a nice day. But man, she's already married. You better keep her protections. Okay, so that's all the statues. I really don't know what to gain from that. Let's talk to this one again. Okay, so what the hell do I do with these statues? Is there any information I can get from these? They all look the same. They all just talk about kind of nonsense. And there's nothing down here, right? This is just another alcove for a portal, but it hasn't been opened yet. There must be some... Is it by the age of all these ones? Right? Because they mentioned the mom, the aunt, the daughters, right? So this is the... I think this is like a grandmother or something. She's like... This one can't like understand anything. She can't hear anything. So it sounds like an old lady. So this is like the oldest one. And then there's like the aunt. This is the daughter, right? Mommy told us not to talk to strangers. Okay. Who's this? This is someone. This is like the aunt or something, right? This is another daughter. And this is the mom. Okay, so let's try grandmother, mom, aunt, and then the... Okay, wait, I'm getting confused here. This is the first daughter, and then the last daughter, the youngest daughter. Is that right? That's what I'm thinking. I don't see any change, though. It must be something like that, by their ages, right? Their relationships. Okay, if it's not from oldest to youngest, it could be from youngest to oldest. So let's try that instead. Okay, this is the old one. Let's try, this is the youngest, right? She says mommy. And this was the aunt. This was the daughter. The older daughter, right? And then maybe the mom. And this was the aunt. And then the grandmother, right? It just must be the grandmother. Now, did that work? Let's go see. No. Oh, it did work. So that was right. So it's by age, but I went oldest to youngest and the youngest to oldest. So that works. Now, this is going to be something. I don't know what this is. This is like a teleport puzzle, I think. What does that do? That gets rid of the teleporter. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to end the video here, to be honest, because these puzzles are going to kill me, I think. But I hope you guys enjoyed Gates of Skeldal. Maybe I would play it again. Maybe on like a stream, I might continue it, because it is pretty fun. I have enjoyed it quite a lot. It's not too difficult. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot of cool kind of features going for it. So it is very interesting here. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I messed it up. Let's go back and forth. Okay, I think I fucked up, whatever this is. There was a portal here, and now it's gone. And now I think I don't know where to go. All right, whatever. So let's end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, Gates of Skeldal. It is pretty fun, pretty interesting RPG. It's very long. There's a lot of stuff I've not even got to yet, like the ice caves and a bunch of other things that I have not even reached yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again next time. So goodbye, guys. And remember, guys, if you like the kind of content I make here, remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. But either way, guys, I'll see you again next time. So goodbye, everyone.
Mm-hmm.